Benue residents kick over detention of leaders by Nigerian military for defending communities against killer herdsmen. Good day to you, my dear listeners. Another interesting news coming from your favorite broadcaster again. As the Benue residents kick out over the detention of their leaders by the Nigerian military for defending the communities against killer herdsmen. Before moving on to the full details, well, to me, I would say this is really unconstitutional because these people wouldn't have reacted if they hadn't seen or be sure of what they are doing. Imagine, imagine people that were being detained by the leaders of the community that were being detained by the Nigerian military because they are defending their community from the herdsmen. Tell us, what offense have they made that made them deserve to be locked up by the Nigerian military? Even those people that are causing atrocities in the state, they never apprehend any. Isn't that to show us that they knows about the particular problem that is going on in most parts of the country? Because I see no offense in what these people have done, just because they are defending their community, leading their community right, and of course yet they chose to lock them up. That doesn't it's unconstitutional, not even kind of. So my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share, and please stay tuned as I read today's news. Residents of Agatu local government area of Benue State have expressed outrage over the arrest and detention of their leaders by the Nigerian military, despite the ongoing killings and attacks by Fulani herdsmen in their communities. The recent attacks by Fulani herdsmen have left several communities in Agatu local government area in shock and despair. The residents have been demanding action from its government to protect their lives and properties, but the attacks continue unabated. Protesting the continued detention of their leaders, on Wednesday, spokesperson of the Concerned Citizens of Agatu, Leonard Appiah, said their leaders were arrested on April 28, 2025, in the middle of the night without any trace for standing up for their communities. Those arrested are Mr. Abu Idako, arrested from Olegina Igu community, and Mr. Lechodal Ajene, the youth leader of Odbangede community, Appiah said. The residents are demanding answers on the circumstances surrounding the arrest and detention of their leaders. Till date, nobody knows their offenses. Searches at the Agatu Police Division, Obagachi, DSS and Air Force Base at Agatu proved negative. Appiah lamented, adding that it took about 4 days for us to know that the persons arrested are detained in the military facility at 72 Battalion, Makurdi. The protesters are questioning the motives behind the arrest and detention of their leaders, while the Fulani herdsmen continue to attack and kill the people without any consequences. Our people are killed in dozens, almost on daily basis, without security agencies arresting any of the assailant. But you still our people, who have been the victim of this failed state, are hunted and arrested for only complaining against the attacks, Appiah said. Since 28 April to date, they are still in detention without presenting them before any court of law for committing any offense. Worse still, they have been denied access to family members and lawyers. The residents are calling for the immediate release of their leaders and an end to the attacks by Fulani herdsmen. They are also seeking answers to several questions, including who ordered their arrest, what their offenses are, and why there is silence from the Agatu Local Government Council. Our questions are: who ordered the arrest? What are their offenses? Which of the security agencies effected their arrest? Where are they detained till now? Why is there silence from the Agatu Local Government Council? My dear listeners, good day from wherever you're listening from now. We've come to the end of our today's news. And of course, these are the questions that needs to be asked, because the reason why they could arrest this kind of leaders, even if they would arrest them, even if they would arrest any of them, I think protocol should be made. They should announce the reason why they are being arrested. Even at that fact, you didn't see them maybe harboring people in their house. You didn't see them kidnapping. You never saw any weapons with them. So how on earth would you have assumed, or how on earth would you have taken the step of arresting them? You see, one thing I just realized is about this military and the federal government of the whole thing is that once they see that you are trying to come out with something, to come out with something they never expected, they go miles, and it is not supposed to be so. Everybody deserves respect, not the other way around. And of course, with this one they did, though, Nigerians deserve an explanation, and they should release people that were being arrested unconditionally, because no human deserves to be treated wrongly. My dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop us